We turn now to a multi-million-dollar lawsuit involving one of Hollywood's biggest stars, Johnny Depp, once again refuting allegations that he abused his ex-wife, Amber Heard. Back in 2018, Heard wrote an op-ed in the Washington Post saying that she was a victim of sexual violence, and in it, she described herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. But she never named Johnny Depp in that op-ed. Yet Depp claims the article caused irreparable damage to his career, so he launched a $50 million defamation lawsuit against his ex, Amber. In 2020, you'll remember that Depp lost his libel suit against the British tabloid The Sun for calling him a wife-beater. The UK court found there was overwhelming evidence that Johnny Depp had assaulted Miss Heard repeatedly during their marriage, writing that Mr. Depp had put the actress in fear of her life. Well, this latest case could involve a star-studded witness list as well, potentially including James Franco, Elon Musk, who briefly dated Amber Heard as well. Already there are crowds outside of the courtroom, with many around the world following this long-awaited and what will be a very public trial. Evan Nierman is the founder and CEO of a crisis PR firm, and he is joining us tonight. Evan, always good to have you on. Depp is choosing to defend himself and his reputation in this case by letting this play out very publicly in court and the public court of opinion. Does he run the risk of doing even more damage?
Not only does he run the risk, it's an impact that he's already felt. Choosing to fight this battle, as you said, in court as opposed to the court of public opinion has cost Johnny Depp time, energy, immense money in the form of attorney's fees. And perhaps most importantly, if his stated goal was to redeem himself or to protect or preserve his reputation, it's had the opposite effect, and it's actually damaged his reputation immensely. So it's a case where what he was hoping to accomplish, not only did he not accomplish it, it had the complete opposite and negative impact on him.
And then based on what we saw in the UK, what are his chances that he wins this in court?
I think they're very, very slim. The bar is high to win on a libel case. You have to show that the person knowingly printed information or conveyed information that they knew was false in order to do so with malice. And I think the UK should have been, the result in the UK where he lost should have led him to the conclusion, if at first not, the conclusion shouldn't have been, if at first you don't succeed, try again. It should have been, don't throw good money after bad. And sometimes if it doesn't work, there's a reason for it and you're best to move on. He's obviously choosing to fight this one out in court. And I think the consequence is going to be lots and lots of headlines, lots of dirty details about his relationship, and lots of private information that becomes public fodder.
Right? I mean, it is setting up to be a potential media circus. I mean, given some of the others that may take the witness stand, does that make it even more chaotic, draw even more attention that they've got some big names that are coming in? And what will they say exactly?
It does. Whether or not they appear, it's already creating a buzz. And this is not a time where Hollywood is enjoying the best reputation. I think this is really part of why you're going to see such a circus. You'd see this anyway, because Johnny Depp is just such a big name. And the details of this case are just so salacious. But I think coming on the heels of what happened at the Oscars with the slap with Will Smith and a lot of scrutiny on actors and their behavior, not just on screen, but off, is going to combine to make this particularly explosive. And we're all going to be staying tuned, that's for sure.
Yeah, the public's tolerance right now diminished given some of the other stories you mentioned. Evan Nierman, CEO of Red Banyan, always good to see you. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.